What's up, everybody? It's Eat a Profit here to do another video. This video is going to be called She-Hulk Attorney at Law, Season 1, Episode 1 Review. And it's finally here, the live-action She-Hulk show on the Disney Channel. You know, I know a lot of people have been waiting for it. So I'm going to go ahead and recap the episode, and then I'm going to do the review, tell you what I think about it, and, you know, how I think the show is going to move going forward. But anyway, the show starts off, Jen is in a law firm and she's practicing her attorney role. And one thing I noticed about the show is that she speaks to the camera a lot. They break the fourth wall a lot in this show. So I guess that's just going to be one aspect of the show. Then we see her on the road with Bruce and they're talking. And one other thing I noticed is that Jen, who is the She-Hulk, by the way, refers to Steve Rogers a lot. So, you know, that's something that happens throughout the show. But anyway, they're talking and stuff, and then all of a sudden a spaceship pops up in front of the car, and they try to swerve, and they end up crashing the car, flipping the car over a whole bunch of times. And then Jen wakes up, and she's all cut up, and Bruce is all cut up, and she tries to pull him out the truck. Now, here's where, I'm going to say, this part of the show got a little for me, because basically they said, you know, that because Bruce's blood got into Jen, or got on Jen, that she became the She-Hulk. In fact, right after she pulled him out, she kind of turned into like this crazy She-Hulk and she ran off. Now, I thought they could have did a little better with this, but I'm guessing they went this way, you know, because of time constraints maybe, instead of, you know, in the comics, it was actually a blood transfusion that caused her to become the She-Hulk, but we go with it. But I thought that could have been a little better. Anyway, Jen goes to a bar and she don't have any shoes on, and she runs into this group of ladies and they end up giving her some shoes and trying to put makeup on and stuff, and she goes outside and these guys start trying to hit on, and she tries to play them off, saying her boyfriend's coming and they won't leave her alone, and she ends up turning into the She-Hulk and smacking them all around. Then after that, she wakes up in a beach house, and she wakes up and she goes downstairs and she sees her cousin, but he's in his Hulk form, and he's actually in his Smart Hulk form. So he's explaining to her what happened, and you know, they're talking, and he's basically telling her she has to control her emotions, and you know, has to control her anger, and telling her how, you know, her responsibilities. And they start going through little exercises, and he basically starts training her how to be a Hulk. And you know, they're doing all their little yoga and practice exercises. And Jen actually has total control of her personality as the Hulk, unlike, you know, her cousin Bruce, who when he turns to the Hulk, to the big Hulk, you know, he has no control. But Jen is actually in full control, and she's mastering all the exercises. She's doing good, and she's ready to go. So she tells Bruce she's ready to go, but Bruce doesn't want her to go because Bruce doesn't think she's ready. And then, to me, this is the best part of the whole episode. We actually get to see the Hulk versus She-Hulk. And anytime you get to see two Hulks fight, it's a good thing. And I thought they did pretty good with this. I thought it was pretty good action. I love the She-Hulk clap. Nowhere near as powerful as her cousins, but definitely enough to knock the Hulk down and keep him down for a little while. So I thought the whole Hulk versus She-Hulk fight was pretty cool. Then Jen does end up leaving, and we see her back in the courtroom again. And she's you know, doing her trial thing. Then all of a sudden we see this lady bust the wall down in the courthouse, and she comes in. I don't know what her purpose was, but Jen turns into the She-Hulk and knocks her out pretty quickly. And then, you know, as I told y'all, they talked about Steve Rogers a lot. When they end up going to the credits, they actually do another little Steve Rogers thing, which was pretty funny. I won't tell you what it is, just in case you haven't seen it. But yeah, so just watch the credits to see the last Steve Rogers joke. But anyway, that's the recap. Now, what I thought about the show, I thought the show was pretty good. There was a lot of Mark Ruffalo, you know, who plays the Hulk in the Avengers. He was in the show a lot, and I thought that's a good thing because Mark Ruffalo is a really good actor. So I thought the first episode, even if it was horrible, it was saved because it was a lot of Mark Ruffalo in his smart Hulk form. And I thought that was pretty good. There was a lot of comedy. I thought the comedy was okay for the first episode. I hope going forward that they don't stick with the comedy as much and make it a little more serious. I really hope they don't treat the She-Hulk like a joke. They have a huge opportunity here to really put the She-Hulk on the map and even get the Hulk back on the map again. But I think they can really do big things if they do this right with the She-Hulk. And I hope that's what they do. I'm going to tell you, the first episode, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I thought the first episode was good enough. In fact, let me score it. You know, I would, honestly, it probably deserves a 3.5 out of 5. But I'm going to be generous and give it a 4 out of 5. Primarily because of Mark Ruffalo being there so much and the Hulk versus She-Hulk fight. But there were some aspects that were a little cheesy. Like when Jim became the She-Hulk, that was done a little cheesy. And the villain that bust into the courtroom felt a little cheesy. But hopefully going forward, it won't be that way. I know episode 2 is already on. I'll check that out, and then I'll do a review in the next day or two for that episode as well. Now, if episode 2 is pretty good, I'll keep reviewing the show. But if episode 2 sucks, I'm probably not going to do any more reviews for this show. You know, we'll just have to wait and see. It is the She-Hulk, and I'm a huge Hulk fan, so I'm going to try to give it a chance. But, you know, I just haven't been very impressed, with a lot of these shows lately. But anyway, we'll see. But anyway, y'all, those are my thoughts. And, you know, please like the video. Please share the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And please leave your thoughts and comments. Thank you all for watching the video. I love you. Everybody stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy. Peace.